Hi friends, and a very warm welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. This is Shailaja. Let's get started with a baking morning today. I'm really excited to show you a fabulous recipe for an eggless chocolate cupcake. Now, a lot of us don't like to use eggs in our baking. It could either be a religious purpose, or sometimes people just as a choice would not prefer eggs. So let's take a look at some of the ingredients that we're going to use for this cupcake today. Refined flour, powdered sugar, cocoa, vegetable oil, vinegar, vanilla essence, baking soda, salt. So what I want to start now with is I just want to sieve the refined flour, the cocoa and the soda together so that it's nice and well combined. So this is an important step in baking, and I'm going to add our cocoa into this as well, and the soda as well. Okay, so we'll just sieve this so that everything is mixed together. So we've sieved this and it's looking good. So I just want to tell you a couple of things about when we do eggless baking especially. Like in this case, as you may have noticed in the ingredients, I'm going to be using some vinegar in our baking. And what the vinegar really does is when it comes in contact with the baking soda in the recipe, it creates carbon dioxide, which actually helps in making the batter light, and it actually makes the cupcake rise. So this is the reason why we're using vinegar, and it's just a little bit. It's not going to really alter the taste. In fact, it's going to make these cupcakes really good. There are a couple of other things one can use. You can even use things like condensed milk or yogurt or even bananas in baking as a substitute for eggs, but do follow your recipe and make it accordingly. So this is done. Now we're just going to whisk in together the wet ingredients. And I'm just going to add a little bit of salt, and you just want to whisk it nicely. So this is good to go, and I'm just going to keep it aside. Now let's get our wet ingredients together. So I'm going to add in the water, the vegetable oil, the vinegar and the vanilla extract, and we'll just mix this up. Now what you need to do is try not to overmix the batter at any stage, because what it's going to do is it's going to make your cupcakes fall flat and it won't rise well. So we've got everything organized here. Now all we need to do is get things together. I'm going to go ahead and add the powdered sugar, and we'll just mix this up again a little bit more. Now the tip again in this is to get your batter to be nice and smooth. The usual method is to add your wet ingredients into the dry ingredients, and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to add this all into the flour mixture. So I'm just going to use the hand mixer just for a little bit. You don't want to over mix it. Okay, and then you can actually just use your spatula and just get this all together. So this looks good. I'm not going to mix it too much, and I'm just going to pour it into our cupcake tray and put it in the oven to bake. I'm using a mini mold here. You could even use a regular sized cupcake mold if you prefer that. These are really cute. Kids enjoy mini cupcakes. Okay, so our cupcake mold is all filled up and ready to go into the oven. I have the oven preheating for about 20 minutes now, and it's been set at 180 degrees, and these are ready to go in. They'll bake for about 20 minutes and we'll get them out soon. Okay, so I've just taken out our eggless cupcakes out of the oven. They're looking absolutely fantastic, and you could either add on a little bit of buttercream icing onto these if you like, but I'm just going to dust them with a little bit of icing sugar. They're quite delicious by themselves. So just for garnish, just drizzle some of this on here, and these are good to go. And as you can see, they're absolutely eggless. They come out as good as a cupcake if you were to use egg in it. And like I've mentioned, the trick in this is the vinegar that gives it this wonderful texture and the moistness. I do hope you enjoyed watching this recipe, and I'm sure you're going to try this out. We look forward to your feedback. Thanks so much for watching. So if you like our videos, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay connected and happy cooking.